I've said all those things so long ago and so quickly. I'm so sorry. I'm always the worst with this question. I don't remember. I actually think it's really fun doing the foodgasms though. Like, those are always really fun to do.
My favorite line is probably any dish that is not given an E will be A will be considered an E. That's my friend. It's a failure. That's my favorite. Yeah.
Food is the best medicine.
It's the best what?
Medicine.
Medicine. What's your favorite line from the show, sir?
Number 32.
All right.
Great.
I don't have a favorite line. Zenzimon doesn't have a whole lot of lines.
Open mouth reaction.
I'm really.
I just love it when he rips open his shirt. He's like,
that food was good. Yes, sir.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Right behind you. We'll get you. It was you.
What? Okay, so was recording, especially with the foodgasms, ever awkward during said recording?
No.
But no, it's just like an opportunity to just be totally stupid and fun. And I don't know.
Well, you know, my character was covered in honey. He wasn't as clothed as well. But he was covered in honey and looking like he was. So it was very strange, but not awkward like you're talking about. No.
Not for Food Wars, but Jade, what were we recording that one time? And it was like a Walla session, but it was a bit part. And then I like made it way too like, you're like, whoa, that is really spicy. I think you need it done. Do you remember that?
No.
It was so
What
funny.
show was that?
Like, and she moaned, but I made it a little too sexy. And it was like a Walla session, so it was like me, Lucy, like a bunch of people, and everybody's like, oh.
Was it a steak fat anime?
No, it was like, I don't remember. But yeah,
Steak
I'm sorry.
fat.
I was like, that one was,
Steak fat
because I was
Chronicles.
like, I guess I went kind of far.
if y'all, two of you have heard this already, but if you want to hear something sexy, go to the Marriott and get on an elevator. Because it goes like this, 5th floor. I'm not kidding
I
you.
do like the lobby one.
I was riding down and I was like, that is so sexy sounding. And so I got on the elevator to come over today, this morning, and of course, you know, it's like, elevators last day, I mean, they're jammed. And I'm on the 20th floor, was on the 20th floor. I get on, all of us get on, and we're sitting there talking, I'm like, hey guys, and they don't know who I am. There's like, listen to what happens, listen how sexy this is. And we got to like 18th floor. I'm like, oh my gosh, what kind of elevator are we in? Going down.
Marianne wants to make you feel really at home, good getting off your floor.
Oh, this is sorry.
Did you have a question?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Me?
Well, we'll get yours in just a second. He's right here in front.
Yeah.
What was the funniest moment in the recording booth during this show that you can remember?
Kyle Jones, the director, said, all right, recording.
Funniest moment recording in this show. We had to keep checking French pronunciation, so I had to keep calling my mom because my mom is fluent.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, my parents are fluent in conversational French, and so every night, and we did that with your show too, the gambling, because we had some, but yeah, we had to ask them exactly how to pronounce it.
Kakagurui.
Kakagurui, yes.
So hard.
Yeah.
I always put too much ooh on kakiguru.
Kakiguru?
Is it the American?
You, Jay? No?
Yeah, I don't have a thing.
Did you have a question?
Next.
Oh, me? Oh no, it was just a comment because of the elevator in Smash Bros. Ultimate. The announcer, when he selects a winner, he clearly has favorites. I think he really likes Greninja.
Okay.
Oh,
The way winner.
Yeah.
Somebody over here, yes.
did you guys ever feel like that was like something like I remember like eating food, I was like, I want that. I was like, come on, dude, someone.
You lost your appetite watching the foodgasms on the show?
What?
You lost your appetite watching the foodgasm part of the show?
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
That's the best part. It's so amazing.
It's euphoric.
hasn't like reacted like that internally to having good food has not had good enough.
Grossed out. All right. So food and extreme pleasure don't mix. Okay.
Well, some of you probably are too young to know this, but there used to be a show on TV called Seinfeld. And there was an episode where George Costanza mixes having sex with eating food. Like, it's two great things that go together. And, but he starts to associate one with the other. So he's at the diner and he's like eating French fries going, oh, these French fries are really good. They're like, gross!
Yeah, I think George Costanza and sex don't mix.
Yeah.
Which research society would you join, or what type of food would you specialize in if you were at the academy?
What kind of food we specialize in at the academy?
I would like want to say French. Like I want to say that just because I enjoy watching all of that. It's so fun, and I like all the baked things and the desserts and all of that loveliness.
French desserts are amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I'd say French too, not just my character's French, because when I've been to Paris, the food is absolutely the best food I've ever had in my life. Duck.
Who is the chef? He's on YouTube and you see him on Facebook videos. Jean something.
Jean something.
Well, and I can find it, but he's retired. But he used to be like a chef at a New York restaurant or New York hotel or something.
Okay.
Very famous guy. Apparently not that famous. I can't remember his last name. But he finish the story.
More car trouble.
Oh no.
I honestly have no clue.
Hey,
I have no clue. Yeah.
No, which food do you specialize in?
Yeah, I don't know.
Steak fat?
Yeah, steak fat.
Steak fat.
Steak fat.
Steak fat Academy. That's your name.
I don't know. Probably like Cajun food.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I love Cajun
Cajun's
food.
French in a way. Cajun's
Yeah.
French in a way.
Mhm.
Very cool. Yes, ma'am.
Real quick, have you guys ever made your own meal that's given you your own food?
Have I ever made my own food that's given me a foodgasm? No. Okay, I'll tell you what. I don't, if I bake, I make some mean Toll House cookies. And I make Toll House pan cookies. So the brownies that are Toll House, I make the best that you'll ever, and I do it in a certain way so that they're a little gooier when they come out. They're not so good, but by the time they just gel and solidify, they're the bomb. So yes, that's mine. No, I wouldn't get naked and eat it. Hey, you're the one that got grossed out. You can't talk about it.
I made like a berry cobbler like situation topped with like a French vanilla ice cream. That I surprisingly did a really, really good job. It was so good. Yeah, so maybe that.
Man, these questions are hard. I don't know. I like eating all food on the disposal. I think I have a food gasm every time I eat though. I think that's just a regular basis.
Move this away from me.
Like right when we went to that restaurant in Albuquerque,
Mhm.
literally everything was just like ah. But mine aren't like sexy; they're just gross sounding.
You, sir. Yes.
Me.
Yeah.
So it's a two-part question. How
Okay.
do you guys feel towards the end of the show recording? And how are your guys' opinion on your own food gatherings?
The opinions of our own foodgasms?
Yeah, like on
This
a
has
scale
like
of one
become
to
a foodgasm centric panel.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm
Kind of
sorry
so.
to that.
Foodgasm?
I feel great about mine. How's that?
How do I feel toward the end of the recording? I wish they would have had Chappelle. I mean, I started as Chef Chappelle, and then when Chef Chappelle disappeared in season 2, after a little while, I was pretty disappointed because everything okay? No? Yes? No?
Life.
Okay,
A
so.
lot easier to cook an anime.
So anyway, Kyle started casting me in some little bit parts of other people who were not at all French or whatever, like a guy who was going with the cast to like find and hunt bears and stuff like that, and students who were having problems and things like that. So I wanted Chappelle to hang around for a while, and it's a great show. It's got 5 seasons. It's done now, so I wish he would have hung around for a while. So I was a little disappointed in that, but I was out at season 2. And my own scene was just kind of silly. I didn't know about the foodgasm part and people's clothes flying off. I just saw him with honey all over him, going, okay, that's weird. But I didn't know later. I noticed later down the line that everybody else, their clothes were flying off when they were eating this food. It's like, I guess I lucked out. I didn't have I got off easy.
I don't know if Hisako has one wear clothes actually. Oh, I guess she has like 1 or 2. But I didn't feel any certain way, honestly. But yeah, I was sad when it was over. It's definitely bittersweet whenever a show ends that you enjoy.
That's
yeah.
popular.
What was the question?
How did you feel toward the end of the recording of the show, and how do you feel about your own foodgasm scenes?
Well, I don't ever have food yet.
Okay. You don't.
I mean, not at the show.
Anybody else?
What was a non-foodgasm question?
Yeah. It will not be foodgasm related. No foodgasms. I'll do the stereotypical. If you didn't voice your character, who would you want to voice? Or just who's your favorite in the series in general?
Who's Jay Hickman's character?
Yes.
Yes, Jay Hickman's character. He plays someone, really, really cool looking dude, really cool looking. I wish I knew his name. I don't know.
I like Meet.
Oh.
Meet.
You have been good as her
Who's
too.
the naked guy in the apron?
Ishiki. Ishiki.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love him.
Jochiro Yukihara. Jay Hickman plays. I want to do that guy.
I would play Zenzamon. I like Zenzamon because he's ripped. And I'm not.
You established this. Yes, sir.
What is each of your favorite food like?
Food out of everything, no matter what, not in the show.
Oh my gosh, that's so hard.
You know yours. Duck confit. Which you can get there. Duck confit is the bomb.
Duck confit?
Yes.
What is that?
Duck cooked in its own fat.
Yeah.
It's great.
Duck prepared in its own fat with fries. Get it in Paris, dude.
Wow. Duck cooked in its own fat.
Or what we had the other night. What was it? The lobster mac and cheese.
It's so hard. I love Mexican food so much. That's definitely one of my faves, but I would say that my favorite restaurant in all of Dallas is a souffle bistro. They have savory souffles and dessert souffles, so you can get like a lobster souffle and a chocolate souffle, or a sun-dried tomato basil souffle and a pistachio souffle, and it's so good.
My favorite food, far and away, is Vietnamese
Yeah?
pho.
Really?
Yeah, you can eat it every day.
All right.
I love
I've
it.
seen you throw back some oysters too.
I love oysters. I love all food. I think it's pretty clear. I like to eat a lot. Wait, what? Oh, sure. Why not? I love steak. I love fish, and every time I eat fish, I go, gosh, this is so good. Why don't I eat more of this? And then I'll go to a restaurant, and it's like, oh man, they have that red snapper, they have that, mahi, whatever. They also have steak. I'll just get a steak. Every time.
Yeah.
My question is the exact opposite. What is a food you just cannot stand?
Food you cannot stand.
Brussels sprouts. There is not enough bacon in the world you can add to Brussels sprouts to make it good. Oh, And if anyone says they like kale, I'm leaving.
I love
I'm
kale.
out. I'm not buying.
I grow kale and then I.
Kale is something you put on a plate to garnish it.
I
It's
produce it.
disgusting. I agree with you, John.
It's like,
I don't like kale either.
It's foul.
I love apron.
There
It's,
are.
oh no, I was just gonna say, yeah, I love spinach, I love greens, I love vegetables, mashed potatoes and gravy,
Ugh.
sausage, fried chicken.
I don't like anything that is pickle or mustard related is
Oh
out of
my
here.
gosh.
Oh, really? Get out of town.
Every kind. I
Dude.
literally right before this ate a whole pickle.
Not only, John, not only do I love pickles, I make my own pickles.
Yes.
I love kimchi, I love sauerkraut, I love pickles. Which is weird too, because like kimchi and sauerkraut are pickled cabbage.
They're delicious.
Why are pickles called pickles?
Why do they smell so bad, but they taste so good?
I know.
I like
And
the smell. I won't lie.
the best pickle for me is a hot, a half sour. That's my favorite.
I like every kind. I even like pickled eggs. I
Ugh.
like pickled
Pig's feet?
I love them.
Oh,
Really?
you know what I
See,
saw
I can't do
someone
that.
on TikTok eating the other day was pickled pig lips.
I would eat that.
What?
I think I'd eat that.
No.
Any part of a pig is doable.
I've never had it, but I'm gonna say that's my least favorite food is pickled pig lips. I'm just gonna go for it. No, I really don't. I really want to, and I've tried, but because I love sushi and I love poke, I really hate wasabi. I just don't.
I like wasabi.
I like spicy things, but there's something about that that's just.
Have you tried fresh wasabi? It's different.
Probably different.
It's like slimy kind of.
That sounds disgusting.
It's really good.
Does it have the same taste?
No,
Oh.
it doesn't. I think the wasabi tastes a lot like fake wasabi tastes like horseradish to me.
That's because it is.
So fried chicken got the best response in this room. Okay, very good.
So I only really hate two things. And I have a rule that I have to try everything twice because they just be cooked badly. I don't like calf fries.
No.
No,
Just
we
on
don't need any
principle.
calf fries.
Yeah, I don't like those. I've tried them twice, and I don't really like liver. I've tried it so
Don't
many.
like liver
I don't
either.
mind liver in stuff, like in rice or something like that. But just like by itself, it's
Yeah.
I taste like blood. And even though I like blood cakes, so I don't know. It's weird.
Wow.
But yeah.
Okay, we got a question from Steph.
So earlier were you thinking of Jacques Pepin?
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes, Jacques Pepin.
And then my question was, what's your favorite comfort food?
Comfort food?
Like,
Fried chicken. Fried chicken and sausage. You know, they've got fried chicken and waffles. Why not a fried chicken and sausage?
Really good Tex-Mex, really good tacos, really good comfort food, burritos, enchiladas, I'm sorry, enchiladas. Yum.
Pizza.
Yeah.
Pizza's very comforting.
Mm-hmm.
Pizza and a huge
Mexican
bottle
food
of
too
wine.
is, Mexican food is so wonderful because, you know, living down in Texas, of course, we get a lot of good Mexican food, Tex-Mex. But Mexican food's so wonderful because really it's only three things. It's tortillas, beans, and rice. And you can add a protein if you want to.
Cheese.
Cheese
And cheese. But it's like, if you fold it this way,
I love a
it's a taco.
charcuterie board. I love a charcuterie board.
Charcuterie?
Oh.
Charcuterie, yeah. Hard
Yes.
salami is my favorite salami.
How do you say that word right?
Charcuterie.
Charcuterie.
Charcuterie. Yeah.
Charcuterie?
Charcuterie.
But I want to say charcuterie.
Charcuterie's
Like
better.
cute.